Hello everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Dollhouse and welcome back to another cooking video. This is going to be my third one, so let's see if this is any better than the other two. So today for dinner is going to be the best baked ravioli. This is going to be basically a ravioli lasagna because we're just going to be layering everything in a pan and putting it in the oven. So maybe this will be a short video. I don't know. We'll see how this works. So, first thing we gotta do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright. While that is preheating, we gotta get our frozen ravioli, our marinara sauce, our baby spinach and mozzarella cheese in a baking dish. So, I'll go grab it. The recipe says 9 by 13. This is our 9 by 13. And that's pretty blue. Oh yeah. So, over here. Now we gotta go get our ingredients. So we got all our ingredients over here. We got our baby spinach, we got our mozzarella cheese, we got our raviolis, and then we got our good old marinara sauce. What we gotta do, first we gotta actually spray the bottom and sides of the baking dish with cooking spray. Hold on, I gotta do that real quick. Shake it, shake it up. Now we gotta layer everything in the pan. So, open up our marinara sauce. Cup, as it says in the recipe, spread 3/4 cup of pasta sauce in the baking dish. So I'm gonna put that in first. Got our measuring cup right here. Slurp. Need to get a spoon. Spread it. Didn't want to spread out all the way. That has been spread out. Next thing we need to do is arrange half the frozen arrange half of the frozen ravioli in a single layer over the sauce. Get our raviolis. We got the beef raviolis. Ravioli in and out, ravioli in and out. I don't know how close together these raviolis are supposed to be, so I'm just gonna put them in not that close together, but not super far apart either. Ooh, this make my fingers cold. Whoops. one layer raviolis. Ooh, there are my fingies. Okay. Then the next thing we need to do, top with half of the remaining pasta sauce and half of the mozzarella cheese. Alrighty then. So, more of our marinara. Cup. Slap it on. Spoon. I don't seem to work. Okay. Shush. Well, we know the oven's ready. We gotta get our mozzarella cheese on there. Recipe calls for 2 cups of shredded mozzarella, and when it says half of the mozzarella, you then just have to do 1 cup right now. Use up the rest of this mozzarella cheese because it's blue. Wait. Cheese. Whoa, okay. All right. Sprinkle it over top. Cheese. Cheese everywhere. Cheese is everywhere. All right, next thing is that we got to spread spinach over the cheese and repeat the layering process, starting with ravioli, marinara sauce, and then the rest of the cheese. Okay. That means we gotta get spinach. Our delicious spinach. We love spinach. It requires 2 cups of the spinach. I don't know how you're gonna get spinach into this cup. But yeah, it don't fit in the cup. There's only a few leaves, that ain't gonna fit. Okay. I'm just gonna slap it on there. Who's gonna care, you know? Nobody's gonna care. Throw it on there. Big old spinach leaf. There to be enough spinach where we have spinach flavor, but then also it's not a whole lot of spinach. And we gotta do that all over again. Using up the rest of the raviolis. This layer isn't going to be all that cohesive. Yeah, this layer is going to be a mess. Throw the whole thing in there. sauce on. Let's spread that. I don't know how much marinara sauce they thought they were using. Because the recipe says a 26-ounce jar. I don't know what size 20-ounce jars they got. Because this was a 20-ounce jar, and that was not a lot of sauce, in my opinion, to be covering all these raviolis. That's just me. And then the next thing, yep, just use up the other cup of cheese. Cheese stacks. Cheese. Then, next thing we gotta do is sprinkle on some Parmesan cheese. Get out of the fridge. Not a lot of it in here. All right. Parmesan. Come here and come look at this. Yummy. All right, now we gotta cover that with aluminum foil. Or aluminium, as they say in England. Now that that's all covered, time to put it in the oven. Woo! Bye-bye. Oh. Gonna bake that for 30 minutes. See y'all in 30 minutes. Done. All right. Time to take off the tin foil. Woo! Look at that. That looks pretty good. All right. Now, go put this back in. another 10 to 15 minutes. So let's just do 15 just to be safe. Hold on. Timer 15. Start. Super done. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. Oh yeah. Now that that's out of the oven, it says on the recipe to let it stand for 10 minutes before eating, but I'm not gonna let you guys wait and sit through that. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification icon so you never miss any of my videos. Bye!